They say every apartment has its secrets, but I never imagined mine would start whispering the moment I moved in. While rearranging my tiny bedroom, I heard a hollow knock beneath the floorboards. Curiosity got the better of me, and within minutes, I was prying off the wood, heart thumping in my chest. Tucked inside the darkness was a leather-bound diary, brittle and heavy with age. The first few pages were mundane, rants about neighbors, late rent notices, even scribbled grocery lists. But the deeper I read, the more unsettling it became, and I realized the entries described things that perfectly mirrored my own life, down to the color of my shoes and a leftover pizza in my fridge. I thought it was some elaborate prank, maybe from the last tenant, until I reached the final entry. The date at the top was tomorrow. My name was there, in looping penmanship, surrounded by chilling details about my routine, the route I took to work, the exact time I'd brew coffee, even my habit of checking the mail in my pajamas. The entry ended with a stark prediction: at 11:17 p.m., someone, or something, would be waiting for me in the elevator, and I would not leave it alive. My hands shook as I read, and a cold dread settled over me, but I couldn't stop. There was something compulsive about the words, as if they were being written for me, not about me. All day, I tried to convince myself it was a joke, but as the sun set and the clock ticked closer to 11 p.m., every little sound in the apartment made me jump. I watched the time crawl forward, mind racing for rational explanations, but none fit. The elevator, previously just a mundane part of my commute, now loomed in my mind like the mouth of some waiting beast. I debated staying up all night or even leaving the building, but my curiosity tangled with fear. What if the diary was right about everything? I realized, with a sickening twist, that the diary had never been wrong before. At 11:15, numb with terror, I stood outside my door, diary clutched to my chest. The hallway was silent except for the low hum of the elevator descending to my floor. As the door slid open, empty and yawning, I heard the unmistakable scratch of the pen behind me. Spinning around, I glimpsed a shadowy hand moving across the blank page, my breath fogging in the sudden cold. My last thought was that some stories don't end, they just wait for someone new to read them.